Hey writer friends, welcome back to my channel. In today's video, I will be sharing a writer hack with you all about how to silence your inner critic. Apparently Zuko agrees. So this actually happened before I took my hiatus, when I was just feeling really down and out about myself, and maybe that was one of the reasons why I needed the hiatus. But I actually had started to do this journal called True You. It's a self-discovery journal of prompts and exercises to inspire reflection and growth. And I got this from my lovely friend, Brie LeClaire. It's by Kelly Vincent. Dr. Vincent is a doctor of psychology. I think that's what the PsyD means after her name. I really like this journal because there's different areas of your life that you can focus on and journal about, such as self-awareness, emotions, career and finances, relationships. And so the one that I had turned to was in confidence, because I was not feeling very confident in early January for whatever reason. And so I really want to challenge you to do this exercise, because this exercise really helped me, not only in my writer life, but in my real life as well. It was actually really hard for me. I broke down and kind of started crying in the middle of it, and it took me a while to finish the exercise, but it just showed how important it was. And if there's anything I found that helped me, that might help you, I want to share that. And hopefully you can benefit from these insights as well. So the little intro for this exercise says, we all battle that pesky voice within that can bombard us with unhelpful thoughts about ourselves and others. In order to minimize this inner critic, we must first become aware of it and then challenge it. Make a list of your typical inner critic thoughts. Then elaborate on how your inner bestie would challenge those thoughts. Now, I thought this was really interesting because we all know about the inner critic. Like, oh yeah, everyone has heard of the inner critic. But have you heard of the inner bestie? And so I like this. I used this with someone at work. I was like, well, you need to use your inner bestie. You need to listen to your inner bestie, because they were not saying nice things about themselves. Because all the time we say what we say to ourselves, we would never say to other people, yet we keep beating ourselves up for one reason or another. We don't know how to silence the inner critic. We're too hard on ourselves for whatever reason. But so I really like this concept of the inner bestie, because it means that it's coming from yourself and you have that power to change it. And that really helped empower me and made me feel like I don't have to listen to the inner critic, because there's this other voice that is actually telling me the truth that I can listen to. So I am actually going to share with you what I wrote. Yes, I am being super vulnerable here, but I think that's the whole point of it, and I want you to see how I turned around the negative thoughts that I have thought at one point or another, and how I changed it to make it so that I felt better about myself. It helped my confidence, and I wasn't beating myself up, and I could go about my day and not worry about all of these stupid things that aren't even true. Okay, so the things that I have said to myself, the inner critic says, you're not good enough. Other people are better. Your content isn't as good as theirs. No one wants to watch or see your content. No one cares. Your book club barely has any members, so you're a failure. You're a hot mess who can't focus on your work. You're not as productive as you should be. You should be doing more, but you can't. You're not doing enough. Now, I wrote this sometime last month, but in the moment when I was writing those things, oh, you bet I was bawling. It was really, really, really hard to face it. I really challenge you to write down these things, because it's different than just thinking it in your head and saying, oh yeah, I say I'm not good enough. Oh, I say I'm not doing enough. But when you actually write it down, you're putting some sort of truth in that. You're showing the truth of what your critic is telling yourself and all of the horrible things that you're saying to yourself that just aren't true. But you have to confront that in order to realize that it's a lie. So I really challenge you to write it down. And I really like that, because I can revisit this whenever I might be feeling that way, whenever I'm, comparing myself to someone else, or I'm feeling like I'm not doing enough. I can just go back to this and be like, oh, no, girl, this is what your inner bestie said. So after I collected myself, then I wrote what my inner bestie would tell me instead. And I said, I'm good enough just as I am. I don't have to compare myself to anyone. My content is mine, and if it exists, it's good enough. So many people watch, like, and comment on your content. There are so many people you inspire and motivate that you don't even know about. You've got club members already and awesome co-hosts. You've read amazing and favorite books because of it. You can keep growing with patience. Do this for yourself. You do so much and need to give yourself grace. It takes time to find balance, and you're doing the best you can. So, doesn't that sound much better, what the inner bestie said instead of the inner critic? Yeah, I thought so. And so literally, like, that is the perfect way to silence your inner critic, because anything negative that you say to yourself, you're gonna have a counter for it no matter what. And you know that you're not gonna have to listen to the lies. So this can help when you're feeling writer's block, when you're feeling like you need a hiatus, when you feel just down about yourself and you don't know why, if you're feeling anxious or depressed. Kind of writing this out is going to be a great tool that I think will help you. So I challenge you in the comments down below to say at least one thing that your inner critic would tell you, and then the flip side, what your inner bestie would say instead. And please, like, be real, be vulnerable. That's gonna be the best way to confront this and grow.